We're here in the pits at the AC Delco East Coast Thunder event at Sydney Dragway. Currently enjoying the hospitality of Pino Priolo, the driver of this incredible 37 Chev Coupe running in Pro Slammer. You've got Home Group WA on board. It's a massive coup for you, and you're only looking at getting better and better as time goes on. How are you feeling so far?
Yeah, really good. I mean, I really love coming to Sydney. Racing sprint cars here. I raced here for 6 years. It was great. I was the first Australian to ever win in Sydney in a sprint car. So, you know, this place, I love coming to Sydney. The hospitality is great. It's just really, really good.
Now, talk to me about your roots. Obviously, you've mentioned Speedway. How young were you when you first got behind the wheel of a race car?
I actually was 30 years of age when I actually started racing, and I'd done sprint cars for probably about 14 years. And then I really loved it. I had the passion for it. But in sprint car racing, you need to have the hunger. If you ain't got the hunger, get out, because you're going to get hurt. And just got to the stage, I was in the staging lanes in the pits ready to go out, and I'm saying to myself, I don't really want to do this anymore. I love it, but I don't want to do it. And that's when my kids took over. David, I raced for a couple of years with David, and he's just been absolutely brilliant. State champion and been really competitive. And it's just good because it's a family thing as well. I've got 4 boys, they all race, and my wife loves it, so the battle's halfway there.
Now, not only do you have sons that race, but you have one incredible guru of a son, Michael, who tunes not just the slammer, but also the sprint cars too. He's got a lot on his plate. How does he go handling the pressure?
Oh, he loves it, He's got no ambitions whatsoever in racing. He does race go-karts, but as far as door slam or sprint cars, he's just loved the challenge of tuning and just getting a good time and setting that car up so it runs on the fence in the sprint cars. That's what he loves doing, and he does really good at it. You got to understand, when we stepped into drag racing, we absolutely knew nothing about it, and he does absolutely everything. He builds the gearboxes, he builds the diffs, he builds the engines, he does all the tuning, the clutches, the whole lot. So he's really picked it up in a short time.
Now, what was the inspiration? What was the push for you to move into drag racing? Obviously, there must have been that urge to go fast. What made you take the giant leap that is a slammer?
Yeah, funny enough, when I just finished sprint car racing, I got offered a ride in a super sedan, and I thought, I quite enjoyed that. So we just grew from that. Then we bought an outlaw car, and then I wanted to step into door slammer. And I wanted a different car. I didn't want to put another Camaro out there, or I wanted to be different. Through my life, I've been different the whole time. And we bought a 37 Chev, and we've got great backing, great following. All the old timers, they really love the hot rodders and stuff like that. The kids love it. The car's different, and that's what it is. And we've had a lot of success with it. We've had a lot of heartache with it. It's because the car's not an aerodynamic car. But in my time in door slam, I've been to 3 finals and I've won 1. Hey, that's, not a bad effort, but it is getting a lot tougher now.
There's so many leaps and bounds in technology and practices. Do you feel like you've got what it takes to be riding that curve, to be at the front?
Yes, if you've got the money, for sure. I mean, if you want to put an auto in there, a top of the class auto, you're talking $50,000. You want to put a standard auto, it's $30,000. It's just, where do you stop? We're here to have fun. We travel. We get great support, and we just love what we do. It's at the end of the day, you've got to get the power to the track, and on race day, anything can happen, and it's been proven.
We have definitely seen that. Now, let's talk about your future goals, not just for yourself as a driver, but how far do you see this current combo taking you? Run us through.
Look, at the moment, I'm enjoying it. I'm 56 years of age. I love playing golf. That's probably my next level. As long as my son wants to keep doing this, I'll keep doing it. If I'm 65 and he wants to race, I'll race. But, we're still having fun. Sponsorship plays a big part. We've got great support now from Home Group WA, which is a big building company in Western Australia. So we're really, I look after my sponsors. Throughout my whole racing career, I've had 2 major sponsors, and that was IKEA and Yale Budget Forklifts. In my whole racing career, we're talking over a span of 26 years. We had Budget Forklift for some 16 years. So, as long as they stay with me, we're good to go. But we certainly take care of them, and I think that's important.
Absolutely. You do have to really give back to your sponsors and make sure not just that you're delivering results where possible, but buy into the whole brand activation and put what sort of best face you can. And you guys do such a great job at that. You've always got a great smile. In fact, it's one to rival sort of the likes of Daniel Ricciardo. No matter how much heartache you're going through, you've always got this great grin, and you've got an incredible team behind you, not just in the form of your son, but some of the other crew members are indispensable, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's funny you said that. You know, like, I always put the public first. To give you an idea, we were at yesterday, and a lady had come up to me and she says, I don't think you remember me, but some 20 years ago you went to a hospital and my son was a paraplegic, and you guys actually put him in the sprint car, and we pushed the sprint car by hand. And she says, sadly enough, he passed away, but she says he treasured that memory for the whole of his life. He just forever talked about it and forever kept that photo on his wall. I mean, that's important to me, you know, like those people on the hill. That we've got a product, we need to deliver it, and it's important that we involve them in what we do. So if they come down here, we always putting kids in the car, and I love explaining to people how the car works inside, because they sit on the hill, they don't see what happens, they don't know how we change gears or when we pull the parachutes or how we do it. So I get a kick out of that, just marketing that's very important, you know. I mean, it's all good with the latest technology and television. You just got to look at the F1, you know, with the camera work. But to do it live and to have them people here, it's amazing.
Oh, Pino, thank you so much for joining us here at the panel show. It's been incredible having you and enjoying your hospitality. Best of luck.
Thanks very much, and hope we can make another final today. Will be absolutely great.